Hey everyone, it's Michael here from Becker Games. If you haven't seen the introduction to the code generator program yet, you can watch that first by clicking on the annotation. I'm going to go and start off by just starting up code generator. And then the first thing you'll want to do is browse for a file that you want to be able to generate. I found my file, so I'm going to double click and load it up. Then you can simply left click the file after it's loaded to view the generated code. We can right click the file to copy the code. We could also refresh it, which would be to, if the file was to change outside of code generator, you would want to refresh it so that code generator can see those changes. You can also remove it from this list that code generator has. Of course, this does not delete it from the storage device that you're using. So to use this to generate code, you'll want to go ahead and just actually, I'll show you first just in Notepad the code required to generate the code. So you'll see here it shows, let's see, using stream writer equals new stream writer, and then simply set up a full path for your file. So I'll just say that sample.cs, and then next thing you would want to do is paste your generated code here. And then you would simply close the stream by saying streamwriter.close. And there you go. As simple as that. Pretty cool. You would paste it like that, and it's as easy as that. From here, we could manipulate the generated code to create the templates that we would want. I'll show you that a little bit later. If you use another language other than C#, or you need to customize any part of this program, just click Options and simply go to Options, and then you have this ability to say Custom Surround Code, which then you could put up any custom surround code that you want to work for your language or whatever you're doing. And then at the bottom here, there's the symbol replace or text replace system, where each two lines followed by each other is a pair. And the first bit in a pair, first line in a pair, is the original text. The second line, or the next line, is the text that you want to replace the original text with. So I'll be replacing a slash with two slashes, a double quote with a slash double quote, a single quote with two single quotes. And these are just escape characters that are required by C#. And so if you wanted to have a little fun, you can go ahead and I'll go and say on this left side, I'll say elephant. And on the right side, I'll just say giraffe. That text box, the text box below allows you to, again, find and replace. So if I wanted to find, let's see, what can I find in here? So I'll see there's public, and I'll replace public with Mike or something, I don't know. Then if I say OK, then it doesn't make any changes. But if I do refresh, all of a sudden, the beginning of the line says elephant, the end always says giraffe, and anytime it said public, it now says Mike. So that's just kind of a demonstration on how it is able to be used to do really more things than just programming generated code kind of things. And just to show you how I would use it, I'm going to go ahead and just reset everything, and I'll show you in Visual Studio how I would use this little this program. And I have used it quite a bit, especially in some of my bigger projects. I think it's very, very important to use, and it saved me a lot of time. So I'll go and start up Visual Studio. Just type Visual there. There it is. And let's see, C# and start. And it's just going to take a second to set up my user settings for the first time. There it is. Now I'm going to go to File, New Project, and I'm going to do Windows Forms Application, .NET 4, and I'll just say it as Code Generator Sample, and that should be cool. So I'll say OK, and then we simply need to create a button on this little form. I'll expand it so it might be easier for you to see, I'm not sure. And then move over this button here. And then I'll just simply double click this button to create a click event. And we'd simply add the using system.io in order to do some StreamWriter things. And then we add a little code. And we would simply say using StreamWriter equals new StreamWriter sample.cs, just to make it easy. And then we would simply need to do a couple curlies, StreamWriter.close. Whoops. So we need to say lowercase StreamWriter.close. Whoops. So I did that. So I need to then, so I had a semicolon there, so StreamWriter should now work if I had another parentheses there. StreamWriter.close. And then simply do that to paste the generated code that we had there. And then all we need to do is simply build it, and it should work pretty well. Pretty cool. Say click button 1, exit out. I'll go to open folder in Windows. I'll go to bin, and there's our sample.cs file, which was correctly created. Now, what if we wanted to really make this as like a template, basically? Well, let's say that I had string name equals Mike, and string depth equals or int depth equals 50. Or even, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's see. Instead of name, I'm going to actually do something. I'll do sprite index, and I'll set it to be 5. And then I'll set this as int as well then. And so now I could use these by simply saying sprite index so I'll say sprite index. So now sprite index equals sprite index instead of whatever it was. This makes it much easier to generate the code file unique to whatever you want to have it be. And then you also have let's see, depth, which we'd want to change that as well. So simply change that by saying depth. And then of course you'd probably want to do the name change from type object castle to be type you'd want to have another one that says string name, more than likely, to be object person or something. And then you would simply go to here and you type name, and then probably would want to simply do a simple replace, so Control H, and you want to find object castle, replace it with that. Replace all. It has been replaced. Now this file should be pretty different compared to what it was. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new instance here. Hopefully it overwrites. Looks like it probably did. And then simply go back to here, edit with Notepad++, and you can see now it's an object person instead of object castle. The sprite index is 5 and the depth is 50. So it worked really well. And this, if you have to generate, a ton of files, this is super handy. Saves you a lot of time. Without this program, I would never have been able to be as productive as I am. So install it, try it out. You'll find a time when you'll need to use it, and you'll be happy that you have it installed and ready to go. If you'd like to download Code Generator, you can visit beckergames.com. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome stuff from Becker Games. Thanks, and enjoy.